So a woman called me yesterday and was kind of just like kind of freaking out. She's like, my pool's disgusting. My pool guy just kept switching days, not showing up, then was blaming me for how bad it got. And at some point, I had to fire him, and now it's gotten so terrible. I'll literally pay anything to get it cleaned up. So I'm thinking I'm about to walk into like a full-on swamp situation, right? But honestly, it's not that bad. There's some dirt, but it's definitely workable. I'm seeing maybe a little algae. I don't know. So I looked at her. She said, I'll pay you anything. And I was like, girl, please do not worry. I'm so happy to take it over and see what we can do. But let's pray that it's not as bad as I think. Follow for part 2. Okay, so day 2 of Neon Pool. And when I walked up, initially I was a little upset because I said, hey, make sure this filter stays on for 24 hours. Don't turn it off, because I couldn't set it because Dad had been cleaning the filters, right? So I was like, hey, when Dad's done, make sure he makes it run for 24 hours. I'll be back tomorrow and like get it all scheduled and everything. But he didn't. It obviously ran for some sort of time because, I mean, that's huge progress in one day, you know? So I was pretty happy about that, that I came back and I saw like, okay, it's no longer neon. It's a nice teal. But then I wanted to make sure, where were we at, you know? So like I said yesterday, I had added in cyanic acid. You don't ever want to add too much because it can make your pool terrible, but you do want to have a sweet spot between, 30 to 40 when you're doing a green clean. You want to have somewhat in there because you don't want your chlorine burning off 1,000% every single time. So I tested, made sure we were good there. Made sure all the other levels were where I wanted them to be. As you can see, I put chlorine yesterday and the chlorine was literally already gone the next day. That's how much it had been eaten up. So we got back to it, tested all the measurements, cleared out the CYA that I put in there because I had to put it up a tiny bit more, and then we put the shock in. Got some big scoops. And honestly, guys, I've learned the hard way. I used to do green cleans very simple, like try to keep the chemicals as low as possible. But the issue is algae can become resistant. So I've learned to just shock the hell out of it at the beginning. And it makes everything so much easier, and then it doesn't come back. And, somebody just yesterday commented, you need to do a certain like special treatment. And you know what? You're probably right for this one because there are so many leaves in this pool. It's insane. And I think I told them, hey guys, your filtration, that vacuum is not going to give you the filtration you need. You're only running it like 2 hours a day, and your pool needs to be filtering, minimum 6. Honestly, a lot of pool people are doing it 8 to 12 hours a day now. Like, your pool should be filtering if you want a clean, healthy pool. And then you get your filters cleaned every 3 months. And that's how to keep a healthy pool when you're not willing to do the work in between. There's nothing wrong if you don't want to do the work in between. Some people just don't want to do it. And that's how you maintain a healthy pool. So we got majority of the leaves out. And then I started scrubbing, and this is where it got fun. There's no better feeling than seeing the algae just roll right off. I did get a little nervous, though, again, because their vacuum doesn't really work well, and they only have the one drain through the skimmer. So, I knew I'd be coming back the next day with my fine mesh bag to do some vacuuming. If the pool was ready for the vacuuming. So, but it was nice. I got to dust off some of the algae from the sides. And I was pretty happy with day 2. But day 3 is where I feel really good. So come back to watch that. Follow and like, guys. Thank you.